Morning all. I'd like to welcome you to this Environment, Regeneration and Street Scene Services Cabinet Board, 12th of January 2024. Agenda item 1, appointment of chairperson. I'm happy to chair. Can I have a second after the appointment of chairperson?
Happy to second, Chair.
Apologies as well, I introduced myself, Councillor Jeremy Hurley. Agenda item 2, chair's announcements. Good morning and welcome to this hybrid meeting of the Environment, Regeneration and Street Scene Services Cabinet Board on 12th of January 2024. I'm Councillor Jeremy Hurley and I'm the Cabinet Member for Cabinet Member for Climate Change and Economic Regeneration and Training and Skills for over 16s. A few points to cover before we move on to the next agenda item. This meeting will be recorded. Please can you ensure that your phones are switched to silent for the duration of the meeting. If you wish to ask a question, those who are on Teams, please raise your electronic hand. Those who are in the chamber or committee rooms, please raise your physical hand. Agenda item 3, declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest from members today based on the items included on the agenda?
I see no indication, Chair.
Thank you. Agenda item 4, minutes from previous meeting. The minutes from the previous meeting held on 14th November 2023 are included for approval. The minutes are on pages 5 to 12. Does any member have any comments to make on the accuracy of these minutes?
I see no indication, Chair.
Please can I have a proposal and seconder to approve the minutes?
I propose that we accept the minute.
Happy to second, Chair.
Thank you.
Those minutes have been approved.
Agenda item 5, forward work programme. Forward work programme is here for noting on pages 13 to 16 of your agenda pack. Is there anything to add?
No, actually.
Okay, thank you. Agenda item 6, public question time. We have received no notifications from the public to speak at today's meeting. Agenda item 7, Dangerous Dogs Act 1991, stray and abandoned XL bully dogs, change of operational practice. The report is on pages 17 to 22 and it's here for information. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
Nothing to add, Chair.
Members, any questions? As previously mentioned, this report is for information, therefore we note the report. Agenda item 8, Regional Transport Plan, update from South West Wales Corporate Joint Committee. The report is on pages 23 to 42 and is here for information. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
Nothing to add, Chair.
Thank you. Members, any questions? As previously mentioned, this report is for information, therefore we note the report. Agenda item 9, list of approved contractors. The report is on pages 45 to 56 and it's here for decision. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
No further comments, Chair.
Members, any questions? I now refer members to the recommendation on page 45 of the circulated agenda pack. I propose if I could have a seconder, please.
Happy to second, Chair.
Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hands, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendation.
I see no indication to the contrary, Chair, so I can confirm those recommendations have been approved.
Thank you, Chloe. Agenda item 10, traffic regulation order, Park Avenue and Siding Terrace, revocation and 30 mile per hour speed limit order 2023. The report is on pages 57 to 72 and is here for decision. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
No comments, Chair.
Members, any questions? I now refer members to the recommendation on page 62 of the circulated agenda pack. I propose, if I could have a seconder, please.
Happy to second, Chair.
Members, if you do not indicate the contrary by raising your hands, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendation.
I see no indication to the contrary, Chair, so I can confirm those recommendations have been approved.
Thanks, Chloe. Agenda item 11, traffic regulation order, lane rear of 1 to 17 Crown Street, Talbot, revocation of no entry order 2023. The report is on pages 73 to 86 and is here for decision. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
No comments, Chair.
Members, any questions? I now refer members to recommendations on page 76 of the circulated agenda pack. I propose, if I could have a seconder, please.
Happy to second, Chair.
Thank you. Members, if you do not indicate the contrary by raising your hands, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendation.
I see no indication to the contrary, Chair, so I can confirm those recommendations have been approved.
Thank you, Chloe. Agenda item 12, traffic regulation order, Princess Margaret Way, Sunfields, Talbot. The report is on pages 87 to 102 and it's here for decision. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
Just to note, there was an error in the report and that the traffic orders do apply to both Sandfields East and West wards.
Thank you. I now refer members to the members, any questions? Sorry. I now refer members to recommendations on page 76 of the circulated agenda pack. Oh, sorry. I now refer members to recommendation on pages 89 and 90 of the circulated agenda pack. I propose, if I can have a seconder, please.
Happy to second.
Members, if you do not indicate the contrary by raising your hands, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendation.
I see no indication to the contrary, Chair, so I can confirm those recommendations have been approved.
Thank you. Agenda item 13, commercial property grant, former Royal British Legion Club, Eastern Road, Neath. The report is on pages 103 to 118 and is here for decision. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
Nothing further to add, thank you, Chair.
Members, any questions? I now refer members to recommendation on page 110 of the circulated agenda pack. I propose, if I can have a seconder, please.
Happy to second, Chair.
Members, if you do not indicate the contrary by raising your hands, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendation.
I see no indication to the contrary, Chair, so I can confirm those recommendations have been approved.
Agenda item 14, urgent items. I can confirm that we have no urgent items today. Agenda item 15, access to meetings, exclusion of the public. Members, at this point, we have to consider the information contained within the private reports. Are members in agreement to move into private session? I propose, if I can have a seconder, please.
I second, Chair.
Members, if you do not indicate the contrary by raising your hands, I will assume that you're in favour of moving into private session.
I see no indication to the contrary, Chair, so I can confirm we can now move into private session.
Thank you. Chloe, please confirm that the recording is stopped and the public and press have left the meeting.